As the title states, I've been craving some Chicago hot dogs. I love Chicago hot dogs. I'm not from Chicago, but I've been to Chicago, and I always love getting the hot dogs there. Even in Charlotte, I love getting the hot dogs here. I know a few of the restaurants owned by people that are from Chicago, and they make awesome Chicago dogs. So we're going to give it a try. Yeah, I mean, I made them before. It's been a while, but just wanted to have you guys join us and make some Chicago dogs. So let's go. So I don't need the full size one. I just need a little one like this. So I need the bread row. So I gotta find that first to get the buns. And here is the bread here. So we gotta find the correct buns. Yeah, we're looking for those. So on the shelf, they don't have the poppy seed buns. I'm gonna have to go to the bakery and see if they have any over there. So that's a strike against me right there because they have the poppy seed hamburgers, Kaiser rolls here, and the sandwich ones over here, but not the actual hot dog buns. So that's a strike against me. So we'll go look for tomatoes now since we're in the area. So I have all these different types of tomatoes right here. I was looking at these, the organic tomatoes here. I'm trying to get maybe a little bit smaller, but I might get these. These look good too. They would fit perfectly on the bun. Of course, you don't get the cherry tomatoes. You don't want those, but these look pretty good right here. Yeah, and these are $1.49 a pound, and they are the Red Hot House tomatoes on the vine. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with these. And of course, you need your kosher pickles, and they have pre-sliced. I may have to slice them again to make them thinner, you know, on the hot dog. So we'll look through here and see which ones we need to get. Yeah, I love kosher, and I love the dill pickles. Yum. So the one thing it does say is to get the dill spears. So got those. And we're going to the next thing. I get the onions, of course, the hot dogs, the mustard, and a couple other things. And I'm just going to get the classic yellow mustard for the dog. See, the hot dog. So it looks like all the hot dogs are on the bottom, all the way down. So we need all beef, and here it is right here. Was pork and beef right here. And here's all beef right here. And these are actually the hot dogs that JJ Red Hots, I believe, serves these. So that's what we're going to go with right here. The Solons since 1869. So what I'm looking for now is the celery salt, and it should be right in this area. So we found the McCormick natural celery salt, so we're going to get that for the hot dog. So it's been pretty hard finding the relish, the Dayglow green relish they typically use, but I did find this. It's still a dill relish, so we're gonna get that. So I got most everything. I'm still looking for the spear peppers. They're little peppers, and I couldn't believe they didn't have them here. So I might have to make one more stop and look for those. So we're at the second location, and this time Connie's with me. Here she is right here.
Hey guys.
So yeah, she's gonna stay in the car. It's raining, so I'm gonna run there and see if I can find these crazy peppers. Gotta pick a couple of other things up for Connie too. Okay, I'm looking along here. I'm hoping they are here. Please be here. Please be here. Please be here. They gotta have them here. All right, I'll be back and let you know if I found them or not. Well, guess what? They didn't have the peppers, so we're gonna have to make do without peppers. So it's not gonna be completely true Chicago dog. Get all the other ingredients, and that was it. So this turned out to be an epic quest to look for these peppers. So I'm at Food Line now. I'm going to go in there and see if they have them here. And here we are. If you notice, the parking lot is filled up. There's so many restaurants around here. So it's just not the grocery store. It's all kinds of restaurants. And this parking lot is filled up. In the area I usually look first is here where the pickles are, and see if I can find them. So we'll go through all this, and hopefully they'll have them here. I don't know. It's not looking good so far. Yeah. See, those are too big, I think. I mean, they're peppers. I mean, you can put them on the hot dog, but I think those are just too big. I'm looking for the small spear, what they call spear or sport peppers, and I am just not seeing them. Okay, let me walk around just a little bit and I'll see if I can find them. I did find these. These are kind of close to them. By Texas Peak, I haven't seen these. I didn't even see these at Harris Teeter. So I've had no luck, but I'm going to get these instead. Yeah, I'm going to get those. I mean, it's pepper, and it's the same shape as the sport peppers, a little bit bigger, but we'll use those instead. I'm just kind of done looking for those peppers. So that was an ordeal. That was like a crazy quest for the sport peppers for the hot dog. So I got those peppers instead, and sorry for my friends in Chicago. Yeah, I'm gonna get close. Two things. So the peppers aren't exactly right, and the poppy seed buns, couldn't find those either. So I do the potato buns. I think it's Martin's or Marlin's, something like that. Anyway, we're gonna be using those as our buns. But yeah, it's all the spirit of doing it right. You know, making some Chicago dogs. I love Chicago dogs. So we're gonna head home and start getting it together because I'm starving. Okay, we are back home, and to properly cook the dog itself, from what I've seen, you do have to steam it. So we're gonna steam the hot dogs, get them ready for eating. So start getting stuff together. So I'll show you the ingredients that I have. So yes, these are the potato rolls, the Martins. I love these. These are great. Hot dog buns. Of course, you get your yellow mustard, good old standard yellow mustard. You don't put ketchup on a hot dog. I know people who do. I think when I was younger I did, but yeah, I don't like ketchup on my hot dog anymore. Then I get the Solins wieners right here. These will be great to cook. And I'm pretty sure JJ Red Hots also has these in their restaurant. This is what they use. Yeah, look at those. All beef. Then we've got, of course, I'm going to slice up the tomato. And then you get your pickles here. We'll slice those up to fit perfectly on the side of the dog. And then you get my minced onions. Then I've also got the relish. I don't have that bright green. I couldn't find any of that. But the dill relish is what you want to use. Then also you get the peppers here. Yeah, we're going to use those. I think that'll be fine. You know, they're a little bit bigger than the ones you normally would see on the dog. But yeah, these should be just fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have these. I think doing half of these should be fine for the hot dogs. So, yep, we're going to start with that first. And there you go. These are perfect. They're going to fit with the hot dog in the bun. Now I'll get the boiling now. So I'm going to start putting the franks in there. And they are cooking. I'm going to leave them in there usually around 4 to 6 minutes. So you just got to really keep an eye on them. And then we'll start, I'm going to start cutting those tomatoes up too. Actually, no more than about 3 minutes. Yeah, get the water boiling. So I would say 3 minutes, and it should be perfect. Yeah, here they are here. I mean, that water was going pretty good. And yeah, I already turned it off. So there you go right there. So it is, yeah, these should be done in just a little bit. So just let them sit there and cook away for a couple more minutes. It should be good. So we sliced up the tomato, and it's ready to go too. The rest I can just use a spoon really to put on, as far as the onions and the relish. So yeah, and of course I'm just going to pull the pepper out, put it on top, be good to go. And of course your mustard, squeeze it, good to go, and then spread out the celery salt on top of it when you have everything on top of there. And there you go. Check the steam out coming off those dogs. Oh man, ready to dress them up and get them ready to be a Chicago dog. I like to put the mustard on first because everything will stick to it, make it a lot easier to handle. Then we add the onions, added my relish, added my pickles on the side. You see them there? Both of them. I love my pickles on my Chicago dog. Added my tomatoes, added my celery salt. If you can see some of it cut over there, but yeah, added that. And just gotta add one more thing. And there's my little peppers right there. Yummy, ready to eat. Yeah, this should be really good, but here you go. Here's my Chicago dog. And like I said, I don't have any of the buns with the poppy seeds. That's the only thing I liked for sure, but these look delicious. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'm going to devour these. It's been a fun Friday night. Took on an epic journey to find all these ingredients for this wonderful hot dog, which I love. It's not perfect, but it's definitely close enough for a Chicago dog that I love to eat. So to start my dog, I enjoy the peppers. Yeah, I'll eat those right off the bat. It's good. But I had a lot of juice just go right down my throat. Follow the peppers. And I'm going to dig into these dogs. So I'm in the den watching some TV. But, yeah, this looks good, don't you think? Yeah, I love this style of hot dog. It's one of my favorites. I mean, I love the Carolina version, too, which is the chili and the coleslaw. But every now and then, I'll make these. And these are great. Mm. Oh, good. I almost lost my tomato. But that one went down with me. Yeah, that relish is really good too. And yeah, I almost lost that tomato there, fell off. But the other one, yeah, went down the throat, went down that one big bite with the pickles. It's delicious. And I devoured the first one in my dog's. That's bonsai. And that's Ginger over there. But yeah, don't worry. That's not poop. That's actually a rawhide. But they're just staring at Dad while he eats. And Rocky's right here. He doesn't really give a hoot. And also some of the juices from your pepper. I always like spreading that out before I eat it. It kind of gives it a little kick to it. Yeah, it's good. And also, like, when I bite down, I'll put my finger over the tomato so I don't lose it. And I just munch down on that one. Go to the next one. I'm done. See, there's Ginger right there. She thought I dropped my hot dog. I didn't drop it, Ginger. I didn't drop my hot dog. I'm sorry. Nope. You can't eat. Nope. Well, that was fun. Kind of gives you something to do. Think about, running around, getting ingredients for certain food. Yeah, it's a lot of fun cooking hot dogs, especially on a Friday night. And yeah, Connie's gonna have one in a little bit. She wanted to go lay down. So yeah, it's been a long work week. So yeah, we have regular jobs too. We both work from home. So yeah, that's kind of convenient. And but then we have 7 dogs. Those are our kids. And a couple of them have been sick this week too. We had to take them to the vet a few times. But they're doing much better. They're on their meds, so they're doing really good. But I hope you enjoyed our little hunt for the ingredients for our Chicago dogs, showing you how I cook them, put them together. And I wish we had that poppy seed buns down here, and also the correct peppers. But those peppers actually did pretty well. They're very similar to what you would get anyway, probably a tad bigger. Sometimes they'll put 1 or 2 on the hot dogs, like I did with 1 on each one, which is more than enough. And I like spreading the juice from the pepper onto the dog. Kind of gives it a little kick. So I hope you enjoyed our little video and our little epic grocery shopping trip. So it was a lot of fun. So stay tuned. A lot more coming up. You guys take care. Have a great weekend. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.